Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Kansas Jayhawks. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. The Longhorns ready to kick it away first. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He's finally brought down after a big return that was almost a whole lot bigger. The Jayhawks offense will have the football first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break, sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in, and we just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip? Right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most human...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
And the Jayhawks send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. So the Texas Longhorns offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Hand off for Brown. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Brown. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Picks up the first down. Might have a chance. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. A give to Brown. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
They'll give it to Brown. dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll move the tight end. Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
And that's an interesting choice for this offense, and specifically for the quarterback, man. 4th down, throwing the ball underneath the stick. When you're not getting a 1st down, you got to put that ball
caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Longhorn.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Marshall. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab, it's Pickett. Turning it on! They finally make the stop, and what a fantastic way to finish off this 1st quarter after that play. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. First play of the period, 1st down here. Trying to run, it's Edwards. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Now the play fake. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
That is no good. There's a flag on the field, and I think we're going to get another shot at this, and the kicker will be a little bit closer this time.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me in the game.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Arch is going to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Simon. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st, an array of possibilities here. And the Longhorns come to the line trying to find a way to could be an alley. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's Arch to throw. Puts it out of the air. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They're setting up the screen. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. The Longhorns are flying down the field. Ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Using his legs, it's Smothers. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. Do they have another 3rd down conversion in the bag? Already 2 for 2 on this drive. It's 3rd and 2. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Here's a little room there. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Gets the back moving. They'll give it to him again. Breaks into the open. Inside. Touchdown, Jayhawk. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on 1st down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Takes it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
That's caught. It's McMillan. Now we get a timeout call by the Jayhawks. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
If you're trying to throw these curl routes against zone coverage, you got to have great time. Nice job there by the quarterback, understanding where he wanted to go with it, but also the conviction. Did you see the arm talent on that throw?
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Kansas will take a timeout. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Pressure coming. Lets it fly on the move. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Jayhawks will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. We'll see how aggressive they are trying to put up points before the break. Quarterback making adjustments. Arch Madness. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Throws for the tight end. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Wingo. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the first down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
The field goal is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
I caught up with the Longhorns head coach at the half. They have found a lot of positive momentum here during this winning streak, but it is in jeopardy right now. He said this is the moment we have to come out and assert ourselves and be dominant to start the 3rd quarter. Gain some momentum here and change the course of this game. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. They'll keep it on the ground. Maybe a crease. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And how about that, guys? Make no bones about it. Bring in the big bodies, goal line personnel. We're going to pound you right between the eyeballs. Sometimes people get aggressive on 2nd and short and take shots. This offense said, nah, we want to get the first down, and we want to get it now.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw, it's Marshall. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
And the Jayhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Calls his own number. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Now trying to keep this drive alive. He lost one down the sideline. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Kansas. Once he got some room, it was over.
This offense is high octane, boy. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Simon. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Here comes the Texas offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
3rd down from the gun, Manning. Pocket breaking down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. The run inside. It's Edwards. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. Got it, it's blocked. He's got the ball, that one's live.
And they had been practicing this all week long. They saw something on film that made them think they could overload them on the right-hand side, and they were able to get back there to block that kick.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Throwing Manning. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, coming out in the second half, they knew they needed to throw the ball to have success, and they have not yet found a completion here in the 3rd quarter. This quarterback has got to be able to find a way to get himself back in rhythm.
Pulled down for the tackle.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Release to the back. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Quarterback making checks. Manning to throw for it on 4th. He rifles one deep to the left. He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Longhorns!
As quarterbacks, you want to find your best matchup in these critical 4th downs. They found it and took a shot, and it paid off. Huge touchdown.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. He'll bring it out. It's Parker. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This should be the last play of the quarter. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Creates a little space. There he goes. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. After 3 periods of play, and these 2 running backs have gone head-to-head. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. On the option. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Now on 2nd down. On the run, it's Edwards. Maybe some room here. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Hard running there. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Caught. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground with the running back. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. The Longhorns in the hurry-up.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the 1st down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got 1st down. Let's go fast.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Makes the grab. It's Townsend. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. The throw to the outside is complete. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Longhorns, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a 1st at the 29. And the Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Manning. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wingo. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Texas. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point gives him a 1-point lead here in the 4th. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, checking in from the Kansas sideline. This defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I could see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Reese?
Holly, thank you. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Marshall. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. So can the defense get one more stop, one more time, and hold on to this lead? On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his big tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots.
Got a little grass.
job by this offense. Listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play. Here's the return from inside his 10. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as the return is stopped short of the 25. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Here's Manning to throw. Quickly to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
Good execution by this offense. Now we need to rush, but not be in a hurry. Still got some time left.
Makes a grab and room to run. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. I don't think the pressure's going to get to these guys. This is when it's fun. Late in the game, down one score, gotta have it right now. To the air, it's Manning. Lets it go. Finds a man in the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo.
And love offenses that are willing to find matchups and take advantage of them. Like, use your running back in the middle of the field. You want to use a linebacker, so be it. He can beat it. This guy has really good speed, really good ball skills, and I like the way they're using him out of the backfield.
Running inside, it's Smothers. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Firing toward the end zone. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Fourth down, Manning. Throws to the tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. Last chance coming up. Moves around to clear up the vision. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. Manning to the air again. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. The Longhorns with a huge score to answer.
But you talk about finishing games with a purpose, with a plan, executed to perfection, taking almost all of the clock, executing brilliantly down the stretch of this football game, making plays, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
What a game. What a finish. Came down to one last play, and they get it done.
What a play to show up in that moment of the game and make that type of play. That type of individual effort is just magic, Dave.
No doubt. It's what you dream about, but those moments, you have to step up and make it, and big-time players like this come up and make a big-time play late in the game to get you the win.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Conley, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.